Hey ladies, it's Sydney from Syddin Pretty here, reinforcing the fundamentals of hair care. In today's video, I wanted to show you all reasons why I always tell you all that incorporating heat styling and stretching into your regimen is one of the best things you can do in order to boost your length retention as well as improve the overall quality of your hair. And I've included the audio and some of the clips where you can hear me explaining the reasoning as to why to this client in the video, who is actually one of my new clients. This was my first time doing her hair. She told me that this was her first silk press in about, if I remember correctly, I feel like she said like 6 years. So this was pretty exciting. This is going to be one of a two or three part series. In this video, we just kind of got to the detangling aspect of the service.
They're so serious about natural hair. But, you know, especially in a climate like this, it will dry your hair out constantly putting water on your hair.
I don't take it personal, so okay.
Yeah, a lot of people get, you know, on YouTube and stuff, they get offended, like, but you know, it's plenty of, okay, yeah, it is painful. How often do you, comb your hair? I mean, like, brush it out?
Brush it out? I just like once a week.
Once a week? Okay. And that's another thing.
Combed out more?
And it's hard to do that with it in this state. But a lot of the times, you know, our hair sheds daily. And so when you don't comb it, at least like, you know, once just run it through, it allows for the intact hair to get tangled with the, you just took your braids out?
It felt like that.
It's a lot of buildup.
Oh, I was about to say, no, I didn't. But I use, so even though I don't comb it all the time, I use products like leave-in conditioner or hell milk and stuff and oil.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm doing something better, but
Right.
I don't know much about it. I didn't do that.
So you feel like you trying, you feel like you're doing the right thing. You're just trying to get the results.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like when I watch something else, sometimes it looks decent when it's not braided. I'll just get that. I won't say I feel like I'm doing the right thing.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that.
What about as far as the health?
Of my hair? It's thick, but I feel like, again, it all gets tangled up together and the ends break off in chunks and balls.
So as you all can see in the video, her hair was a bit tangled when she came in. And so, of course, I wanted to ensure that it was thoroughly detangled prior to putting the hair into the shampoo bowl and proceeding with the full shampoo process to avoid any further damage, right? I would to say though, ladies, I know I see y'all on TikTok and stuff kind of going off about the fact that there is such thing as like detangling fees. Detangling to this extent is a separate service, y'all. This is not a part of a normal routine. When you arrive to your appointment on time, your stylist should be on time, and she should also be able to be ready to dive right into the process with you, right? And so a regular quick detangle from root to tip just to ensure everything's fine is not the same as having to go in and detangle, you know, a week's to 2 weeks worth of tangles, right? Now, this conversation I'm having with y'all is strictly for YouTube. This is not necessarily, a reflection of the conversation I had with her. But I feel this is a perfect opportunity just to validate that detangling fees are not unnecessary or a scam. This process was an additional 20-minute process, you know, when done properly. And so in order to schedule you all accordingly so that everybody's appointment starts on time and we're not running into the next client's time, it's important that, you know, we account for all of the services that you're going to need. Now, with that being said, let's get back to the video.
Where do you want to go from here?
I just wanted to be like, I wanted to look healthy. I wanted to have a little shine. I wanted to have movement. I don't really like, if I did straighten it, it was me straightening it myself. And again, so I don't feel like that was looking great.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah, no. So I just want to be consistent and keep it healthy.
Okay. Just improve the health, the moisture, the strength.
Yeah, because I feel like it's gonna grow long either way, but whatever I'm doing now as it's growing, it's also breaking off.
It's really, how did you feel like it was in California? Were you doing the same thing?
Yeah.
How was it there?
It was fine. My breakup was beautiful.
It's the water.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it
climate
definitely
here.
is enough. For everything else, I use separate water, but not for washing my hair.
Yeah, because it's hard to do that. Unless you got one of those softeners, but even still, I mean, it can only do so much.
Because I have a filter for mine, and it's still like this.
You have to really be very aggressive with your hair care here. Or, you know, this climate will eat your hair up, period. And it's not just you, it's everybody.
That's why I feel like at least once a year I end up cutting it all the way off. It's okay, but once it grows back and I'm still doing the same things, I cut it off again.
Right. I personally, I got my own little philosophy going on. If you like to read, I got ebooks and stuff, you know. But I believe in keeping the hair stretched.
Yeah.
So straighten, braids. Even if you do textured styles, like you like it more puffy, I recommend like you blow dry your hair first and then do your braid outs and twist outs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I found that it's easier to retain moisture that way, and it's less harsh on the hair in terms of having to detangle it and things like that.
So even with adding in like the leave-in conditioner and stuff after blow dry?
And see that, I have an ebook out called Choose the Right Product, which I love. And I really talk about that, like, you know, how to use water-based products. And, you know, water-based products, of course, are for before you blow dry. Because that's still kind of resaturating your hair. That's kind of the thing, is you want to get to a point where you avoid constantly re-wetting your hair. Because if you treat your hair right, like the right treatments regularly, you'll be able to train your hair to behave the way you want it without having to re-wet it constantly. And that's mostly from like your deep conditions and stuff.
So that would be with you, the deep conditions?
You can do that at home too.
Oh,
Here
okay.
at home, you know, if you can get a dryer at home, you can do it from home as well.
Okay. It's coming.
Yeah, that's why, you know, you just want to, it's good to comb through your hair once a day. I know a lot of times.
A day?
Yeah, I know in our culture a lot of times. I don't know what your mama told you. I know my mom told me keep that comb out my head. You don't want to you don't have to be in your hair all day, but it is good to just brush through one time. Get rid of those hairs, you know, stimulate your scalp. Of course, it's hard to do that when your hair is.
When it's natural or braided?
Yeah, depending on, you know, the state it is. Yeah. Sometimes it might not be. When you get your hair trained to a point, that is not necessarily true.
Yeah.
But, you know, initially.
I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is not a new concept on my channel. This is a message I've been preaching for almost the last decade. And so I encourage you all to check out the catalog of videos I have here available to you all for free on YouTube, as well as the premium content I have for you all on the Patreon, aka the Syddin Pretty Academy, for more information on how you can use heat styling in order to boost your hair health and increase your length retention. Also, ladies, I want to thank you all for helping us reach 6,000 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.